Live stream. Hey guys, I hope everybody's having an amazing day. So today we're going to be talking about why you need to dominate your social media, your digital marketing. Stop playing games, stop being out there, half posting, half going live, half doing all the things that you know is going to generate more money. Hey Toya, how are you? So I'm here with Jennifer King today. Tell the people hello, Jennifer.
Hello, people. How are you guys doing? I'm super excited to be here. Thank you, Coach, for asking me to come on here and talk about which product is my favorite product.
Oh, thank
I'm
you,
excited.
Toya. And so, guys, today I wanted to bring Jennifer on because sometimes you want a different point of view. Me, myself, personally, I love social media. And even more than loving social media, I love to crush social media. I'm not the type that I want to just half do anything. Hey, my Carol, haven't seen you in forever. Hey, Sandrine, Happy New Year, sweetheart. Hey, Lakeisha, welcome back. So today I want to talk about Jesus. Come on, Siri. I want to talk about this product. Do you have your social media marketing mojo there, Jennifer?
I don't, I think it's still in my suitcase.
Jesus.
I travel with it.
Right? We go everywhere with it. So, guys, I have a 365-day social media planner called Digital Domination. And I actually don't have any show because I'm out. It is our most sold product. It is my most used product because it gets to the core of helping you dominate your social media. If you want to grab your copy for only 12 bucks for the 12 days of Christmas, go to www.wealthspeakeruniversity.com to grab your copy. It's going to pay for itself 12 times 12 times 12. I can guarantee that you're going to pay, that planner is going to pay for itself so many times over that it is flat out ridiculous. And Toya, I think I sent you a link to that planner in that group of books that I sent you. Go back and look. I think you already have yours. So, go grab your copy today because it's an amazing planner. We recently were at OneCon and we had so many social media influencers talking about how to be successful on social media. We had Nikita B, who has over 1 million followers on Facebook. We had Darius Williams, who of course has over 1 million followers everywhere in the world. We had Warren Carlisle, who has close to, over a couple 100,000 followers on Instagram. And of course, we have myself, who's made millions of dollars using social media. And the one thing that we all said that contributes to our success on social media was what, Jennifer?
Consistency.
Being consistent. Being consistent. Mm-hmm. Showing up every day, showing up multiple times a day. Hey, Shantae Mitchell, I haven't seen you in forever, girl. How you doing? Showing up every day, showing up multiple times a day, giving the people the content that proves that you are an expert, and by no sense of the word, demanding your worth on social media. This is a multi-trillion-dollar industry and growing. But the one thing you got to do is show up every day. And you can't even just show up on 1 or 2 platforms anymore. You can't spend time trying to figure out what you're going to post. And if you guys haven't shared the broadcast, make sure you share the broadcast. You can't spend valuable time figuring out what you're going to post when in all actuality, you need to be worried about where you're going to post. Jennifer, can you tell them how you used Social Media Marketing Mojo to grow your following and your revenue online?
Yes, ma'am. That is the premier product, in my opinion. That's the one I love the most because that's the one that helps me stay consistent, right? Because before, what I would do is every day I would wake up like, what am I going to post today? And I would have to figure it out and then go post it. With this digital domination, it gives you the plan to put your post out daily. And what also I didn't know before, Coach, was the right things to post. Right?
Absolutely.
I thought I knew, but I didn't know. There are certain things that you need to post. There's a strategy, right? And if you don't know the strategy, you get caught like I was out there doing what you see other people doing, and it's the wrong thing, and then you get frustrated, and then you want to give up. The second reason why I love it so much is it takes the guesswork out of it. A lot of times what happens is you won't post or you won't do anything on social media because you don't know what to do. But
Absolutely.
but you've taught us to sit down and plan it out. And guys, that's why this product in particular is the premier, in my opinion, because you've got to be consistent. And if you don't know what you don't know. I thought I was being consistent, maybe posting one time a week on one platform.
And that's another thing that digital domination is going to give you. It's going to give you some education about engagement. I don't know if you guys know, but there's an 80-20 rule. You can't just always be out there posting about your stuff. So that's one thing. And then two, you really shouldn't be creating your social media day by day. You should have 30 days, 60 days, 90 days worth of social media content created at a time. So if you don't already have that, go to www.wealthspeakeruniversity.com, grab the 12 Days of Christmas bundle for only $99 and get all 12 products plus the videos from conference where you can see those 5 social media influencers giving you their tips, or just grab the planner for 12 bucks. I promise you, once you get that planner, you're going to want to go back and create everything else. But let's talk about why it's critical that you dominate your marketing social media. Number one, it's so many platforms, y'all. We tend to be on the platform that we like the most. Hey, Chantel, haven't seen you in a minute. And you really can't do that. You can't pick and choose where to be on social media anymore. You've got to figure out a plan to be everywhere. Jennifer, do you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. And what people don't understand, and by getting that bundle from the OneCon is going to teach you different platforms and teach you a strategy. And it's so much more than you think, but it's easier than you think, if that makes sense. A lot of times
once you understand it.
Right.
See, I think what you said earlier was critical, Jennifer, when you talked about how they so busy watching other people and the other people are doing it wrong. Watching them, you don't realize you doing it wrong. And all the while, everybody doing it wrong, except for the few people who are growing their followers and making money.
Right. And because I was doing it wrong, that kept me at that job when I was always trying to get out of my job, right? Building a business. And so when social media came on the scene, of course, you don't know what you don't know. And so this is your opportunity to get the information that you don't know. The very things that I tell people all the time, the very things that I did in order to be successful and growing my knowledge, my business, in order to leave my job are the very things that are in your digital store.
And let me tell you, hey, Quavisa, and Quavisa was there at the conference. Hey, Jean Garner, if you weren't there, you missed watching some major social media influencers tell you their down and dirty secrets for social media. Multiple platforms, from live stream to Facebook to Instagram. We had Candace Holyfield talking about her tips for Instagram. Warren Carlisle, who gave us some bombshell tips for Instagram, how to even attend conferences without attending the conference. We had Darius Williams giving us tips for Facebook, Nikita B. These are people with millions and millions of followers. And we're gonna, yes, you missed a phenomenal event, but we're gonna add those as a bonus for those of you who go out there and get the 12 Days of Christmas bundle. 12 of my all-time favorite products, valued at thousands of dollars, guys. Digital domination alone is $1,000 product. For me to sit down It's tens of thousands. If you want me to sit down and go over your social media strategy with you for 12 months, you're going to pay me thousands and thousands of dollars. With Digital Domination, we give you the key, we give you the campaigns, whether from a seasonal perspective, an industry perspective, we give you the ideas to stay relevant.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to write that word down. When it comes to social media, there are two things: consistency and relevance.
Mm-hmm.
You become relevant by creating a buzz, by giving people the information that they want to know about your industry. But there is a fine line between relevance and overteaching.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if you overteach, and when you overteach, unfortunately, people don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need to buy your stuff. So how do you remain relevant while at the same time selling out products and services like we do in my brand? You got to grab your copy of Social Media Domination, only $12. Go to www.wealthspeaker.com. It's so many platforms. Also, there's another reason to dominate your digital marketing. The more platforms, the more clients.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about on a day-to-day basis, Jennifer, how many places do we market within a brand on a day-to-day basis? Let's count them.
Oh my God. It's so many. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, we do email marketing, we do text, we do bots, live
Voicemails, we do Periscope, we do Instagram stories, Facebook stories. That's already 10.
That's, yeah.
So if I only get one client a day, let's just say I have Digital Domination, which is the premier digital marketing and social media planner on sale right now for $12, which it is. And Hey Cherie on Instagram. And I market it to all of these people, all these places. Let's just say only one person from each place buys. That's still 10 times 12. 10 times more than I would have had. So D. McFarr said, some say focus on one social media platform. This is how I look at social media. Social media is like juggling, right? You do have to start somewhere and focus on that one platform until you have a strategy. But once you have a strategy, you've got to get out of your comfort zone, get off of the place that you're comfortable, and traverse into other lands. And your inability or unwillingness to do that is going to cost you revenue. People tend to set up shop where they're comfortable. So if you're comfortable on Facebook, don't you think you have clients that are comfortable on Instagram? Don't you think you have clients that are comfortable on Twitter, on LinkedIn? Your target client does not change per platform. It is a matter of preference.
Yes.
One of the reasons you guys need coaching is because you're going to always have different schools of thoughts. You're going to have people that say focus on one platform, them same people that say focus on LinkedIn or running ads on Facebook. They're running traffic from Google. They're out there on Instagram running ads. So sometimes you got to look at what people do more than you look at what people say. Did that help, Dee? Because a lot of times you'll be out there trying to listen to a quote unquote expert who has an underlying reason to tell you what they tell you. But even if you want to focus on one place, Digital Domination is going to help you do that with the consistency and relevancy that's going to get you results. Hey, Sister Beauty.
And think about this: people are gonna say focus on one platform because that's all they know. That's
wow. That was, you know what, Jennifer? That was so deep. I'm gonna need you to repeat that for the cheap seats.
Some people are gonna say focus on one platform because that's all they know how to teach you. They don't know how to diversify their social media, and that's what you've got to do.
And some folks run you to some platforms that are not as profitable as others. For example, Instagram, from a profiting perspective, is one of the lowest profiting platforms.
Mm-hmm.
But from a popularity perspective, everybody is over there, but doesn't mean everybody is making money.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes you have to choose between being popular and profitable.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and type in the chat, which one do you choose? Hey, Timeless, welcome back. Do you choose to be profitable, or do you choose to be profitable? And it is a difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there are people with hundreds and thousands of followers on social media that don't make a plug nickel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
That's true. That's true.
So why do you need to dominate your digital marketing social media? Number one, you got to know more than one platform. Number two, it is all a numbers game. The more platforms you show up on, the more platforms you are relevant on, the more clients you are going to get. Point blank, period. You market in 10 different places a day. You send an email, you send a voicemail, you send a text. You post in stories on Facebook and Instagram. You post on your wall on Facebook and Instagram. You do live stream on Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope. You do a video on LinkedIn. You record a podcast. That's 12 different places. And the beautiful thing about it is that other than the ephemeral content, which disappears on stories, everything else stays out there forever, ever,
Mm-hmm.
forever, ever,
Ever, ever.
forever, ever.
Yes.
So you got to decide too, how bad do you want it? That third piece of that is that more consistency equals more cash.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys have read The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, but in that book, he had a story about two sons. So he says to one son, he said, look, I'm dying. I want to go ahead and give y'all inheritance. You can either have $1 million right now, or you can have a penny a day, doubled every day for 31 days. So the one son said, give me my $1 million right now. I'm going to go flip this million and make 2 million, 3 million. He ran out, got him an office building, filled it full of all these experts to help him make money. The other son said, you know what, Dad? Just give me a penny a day, doubled every day for 31 days. And I'm just going to sit here with you because I know you ain't got that much time left. And instead of me being out there trying to flip that money, I'm just going to take the penny and get it doubled every day. If you've never done the math, how many of you have ever done the math? Go ahead and say me. If you haven't done the math, say not me. I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up the end now. You got to say if it's me or if it's not me. I'm listening. Anybody ever done the math? So if you've done the math, what you figured out, have you ever done the math, Jennifer?
No, I have not.
Get your calculator.
My calculator. There, we got a couple of responses there.
If you've never done the math, get your calculator. And I want you to take a penny. That's 01. +01 plus 01 plus 02 plus 04 plus 08. Just add whatever's on the screen. Now you say Paul, baby, because when you get to about day number 7, he only got $40.96. But keep going. Oh, well, he getting a little change because if you get into week 2, he's up to about $131,000, but keep going. If you keep going and keep going, what you're going to see is that it's not until day, I think, 29 that he makes a quantum leap into about $1 million. And then day 30, he makes a leap into about $5 million. And then day 31, he makes a leap into about $10 million, I think it is. That is the impact of a penny doubled every day for 31 days. And you want to see the math, you can actually probably look it up online. Let me see. A penny doubled for 30 days. If you doubled a penny for 30 days, you would have 5,368,709.12. Meaning for 31 days, you would have a little bit shy of $11 million. That's how work doubles, guys. And that's why so many people fall off the plug. If you think you can get here by being inconsistent, you're very, very, very wrong. It is the fact that you show up every day. It's the fact that you show up even when people are not watching. It's the fact that you show up when you're tired. It's the fact that you show up when you don't feel like it. It is the fact that you show up when nobody else will that makes you iconic. It's what makes you a superstar. If you think about Drake, they said that Drake is the most downloaded artist of the century. And people was like, how is that? People got mixed emotions about Drake. But if you don't give Drake anything else but for these last 10 years, give him the fact that he stayed on it. Mm-hmm. Give him the fact that he was relentless. Give him the fact that, and if you haven't shared the broadcast, guys, share the broadcast, start a watch party, get involved, make a comment, say hi, coach, how you doing, something. But if you don't give Drake anything else, give him the fact that he showed up. He showed up on collaborations. He collaborated with Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, you name it, and Drake was showing up.
One of the things you taught us, you've been teaching us, and we talked about at length at conference, was not only showing up, but creating a buzz. And so what I look back at, and now in retrospect, it makes sense, but people are out there posting stuff that they wouldn't even click on.
Ha! Jennifer says, stop posting stuff that you wouldn't even read. Come on now. But that's that, because they don't have a plan, Jennifer, I'm going to just post something to get it done.
Right.
And that's why you need digital domination, guys. Go to www.wealthspeakeruniversity.com. Download my 12-month, 365-day social media planner, which by far blows away anything else you've ever seen out there. It's going to give you ideas on how to be relevant January through December. It's going to give you ideas on how to be relevant summer, winter, spring, and fall. It's going to give you ideas on how to stay relevant regardless as to what your industry is. You've got to stop being inconsistent on social media, which brings me to number 3. More consistency equals more cash.
Definitely.
If your cash flow on social media is inconsistent, somebody tell me what that means. I'll wait. I'm gonna repeat it again like we on Family Feud. If your cash flow on social media is inconsistent, Dream Sensation Travel said, Coach, you are the truth on consistency. And guess what? You see it in my bank account.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes it's not even about being the best, being the greatest, being the smartest. When you show up consistently, your bank account shows up consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care what is going on behind the scenes. I need to hire some people right now to help me push into this new year. So if anybody's looking at it for a little job, go hit me up. But yeah, if you're not consistent with your revenue, it means you're not consistent on social media.
And
you know what Sister to Sister said? It means you're inconsistent or people don't like what you have to offer. Sister, it's some, can I be honest? Y'all remember them Patti LaBelle sweet potato pies? I ain't like them.
Me either. Mm-mm.
I ain't like them. They was horrible. Now I love me some patties, so during that time, I would never said nothing. But because it had a buzz, it sold. So even the worst product, think about it, sister to sister, people don't really know how good your product is until they buy it and take it home. So even the worst product will sell.
If you have the right strategy.
If you are consistent with the right strategy.
Right. The product is secondary based on getting people to.
Even the pitch is secondary. Mm-hmm. You may not be that good at offering the product, but if you show up every day, the law of diminishing returns is such that number one, you're going to eventually get good at offering your product. Mm-hmm. I'm going to come back a little bit later and show you guys one of my very first live stream videos. Y'all want to see it? Y'all want to see it?
Yes.
Y'all got to see it last night. That thing was a mess, y'all.
It was, and we got an opportunity to dissect what was going on.
That thing was a mess, y'all. Jennifer trying to clean it up for me. Jennifer, go and tell them that thing was a mess, girl.
It was all right. It was not a mess compared to me the first time. I'm gonna say that.
Oh, I don't know about that. See, everybody beats themselves up now.
Now listen, Coach, this is what I did the first time. I wrote out a script and I was editing it. It took me an hour. I was like, there's no way in the world.
You didn't get on there and read that thing, did you?
No, I didn't read it, but I practiced it and spent all
you did better than I did. I sounded like a robot.
But you know what? I was like, there's got to be a better way. Can't be the way because people can't be spending this much time. But you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know. And repetition is the mother of all skill.
True story.
If you never start, you never get finished.
Right.
If you never start, you never get better. Hey, Natasha, we miss you. And so it was, I tell people all the time, this is me 5,000 videos later. Mm-hmm. This is me almost 5 years later. I'm about to celebrate my 5th year on live stream.
Wow.
You can't compare to that. I've done more live streams than most pastors have done sermons. Of course, mm-hmm. Tyler took them in the kitchen. So with that being said, guys, if you don't overcome your fear and start to be consistent on social media, you're gonna continue to be inconsistent. And sister to sister, how many years you been watching me? Let's just do a little poll. I know Pastor Nikki, you've been watching me for a long time. A lot of people that are on here have been watching me for a long time. So you've seen the evolution. You've seen the evolution of skill. You've seen the evolution of products. You've seen the evolution of pricing. You've seen the evolution of me. Mm-hmm. To be honest, but evolution doesn't occur without work, right? Evolution is an answer to doing something over and over and finding a better way and a better way and a better way and a better way. And that's where evolution comes from. So if you're not consistently doing something, then unfortunately, you're not evolving. So again, more consistency definitely equals more cash. But that led us, that was a segue right into number 4. More consistency is also more expertise.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get good without getting.
Right.
And this is that brings us to number 5, Jennifer, what we were talking about the other day. If you want to be an expert, all you have to do is master your craft. Other people will call you the expert.
Right.
Do you know who started calling me coach?
Your clients.
Not me. That's why it's hard when you get started to come up with a name for yourself. Oh, I'm the transformational sensei. You come up with all these fancy names, and people are looking at you like, girl,
What
girl,
that
who
comes
is
from?
you? Harpo, who these people, girl? You ain't nobody. You ain't nobody. Because you're coming up with all these fancy names that you've yet to prove.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go out, you master your expertise, you do the best you can do, and other people will give you a name for your greatness.
Yes.
They will call you Master Blaster. They will call you Big Papa. They will call you Chief Almighty. They will call you Uncle Troy. They will call you Uncle Troy. They will call you Chief Graybeard. They will call you Silverback. They will call you all those names. Sister to Sister said, you definitely have changed the way I see things and helped my excuses and my fears. Because sis, at some point, you just got to get tired of being tired.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, you just can't even keep, you got to decide what fight you going to fight, okay? I can't fight everything. So I'm either going to fight this fear or I'm going to fight this broke.
Mm.
Which one you going to fight?
You need to fight the fear, because I fought the broke forever.
Girl got good at being broke.
Good at it. I was excellent.
How do you get good at, I got good at being broke.
And I thought that that was normal.
Girl, I thought it was okay.
I thought it was normal.
And I was so good at being broke that I was the go-to for broke folks. See, leadership is leadership. And I got so good at being broke that I would actually teach other people how to be broke, how to flip your payday loans and how to flip your title loan, how not to pay all your bills at once. Baby, I was coaching even back then. I just was coaching the wrong shit.
Get it in on the 29th day.
Yeah, how to write a check over here and get you some money over there. You
all
understand
of that
me?
energy.
Keep you a bank account with 2 different banks now.
All that energy.
All that energy being broke. and if we use that, and let me tell you, that's how I feel about coupons. I feel like all that energy to save 40 cents. When you can win and hit a little nick, you got that 40 cents by now.
I laugh at all this stuff, but people do it because they don't know no different. And I tell people, and guys, if you haven't shared out the broadcast, you better share it out, because it was one share of the broadcast that changed my life. Coach, I'm excited on I think it's Thursday. I need to go look. I'm going to the Christmas party at work. I'm getting ready.
Are you?
At my job. At the
girl, I would take 500 copies of my books. I would take copies of that magazine with me on the cover. Girl, I would stroll through there and act a donkey. I would sign up everybody for a coaching program.
I can't wait. I'm going to tip up in there and just act a fool.
Let me tell you something. Since Jennifer left her job, she's published 2 books, been on tour twice, been on the cover of a magazine. Baby, let me tell you, I would go up in there with a credit card machine and sign it, girl, with $99 down.
Right.
You can go, girl. I sign up my old boss. I sure would.
Yes, yes. It's been completely life changing. And you know what? This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning because I see so much in the future, but it took a mindset shift and it took strategy. And we're talking about this digital domination. You've got to start somewhere, guys. And here's the thing. If you're saying, oh, I don't have $12 to get it, huge red flag, huge red flag. You've got to get it. You've got to get it.
And it's an amazing product. And for those of you who know my products, you know it's going to be well worth $1,200. You can almost add a zero or two zeros to everything I do. But grab it while it's on sale. Go to www.wealthspeakeruniversity.com. Grab Digital Domination, or even better, grab the entire 12 Days of Christmas bundle for only $99. There's not a product there that's going to disappoint you.
Not one.
Not one. I created those products with love and pride. And you know, I'm proud to be able to submit them to you for your consideration this holiday season. Let this be the Christmas gift for your business. But yeah, guys, the more expertise you have, the less you're going to be chasing opportunities, and the more opportunities are going to be chasing you. There's not a day that goes by that I don't have somebody reach out to me to do an interview, radio, TV. A lot of times we be so busy, I'll be having to tell them thanks, but no thanks. But you know, you don't have to chase opportunities. You really can just sit still, create amazing content, and people will come to you. So again, don't forget to get your digital domination planner at www.wealthspeakeruniversity.com. Jennifer, in closing, can you tell them why it's one of your favorite products, other than the quick code?
It's one of my favorite ones because it's what keeps me focused on that consistency and how to do it effectively. Because before I was semi-consistent doing the wrong thing, you know, so now it keeps me consistent doing the right thing, and I see the results. And there's a lot of strategy. Even, you know, Coach said show up consistently, but if you know have the consistency plus the strategy, that's how you're going to earn more cash, right? But you're not going to be consistent if you don't know what to do. What you're going to do is make an excuse, and you're going to not do it. It's going to take more time than you have. That's another thing, especially if you're working a job. If you're at the plantation and you're building a business, you've got to be very efficient with your time, right?
You do.
So you've got to know the right things to do. I stayed busy a lot before I got in coaching, not doing the right thing, spending a lot of time on the wrong thing. So this course here gives you what to do every single day, no question about it. And if you do the work, you will see the results, no question.
Absolutely. And it's that consistency that you need to change your life financially, to change your life spiritually, to change your lifestyle, to get the freedom that you deserve. It starts small, y'all.
Right.
It started about 5 years ago with my decision to press a button that I was scared as hell to press. And then to come back every day and fight that fear every day and press that button every day. And the more afraid that I got, the more I said, I'm not going to let this fear beat me.
Right.
So I'm going to be back a little bit later, y'all, because I want to show you guys my first live stream video and talk to you guys about an amazing opportunity for you to get my personal live stream blueprint that's carried me so much success over the years. But Jennifer, thank you for coming on with me today.
Thank you for having me, Coach.
I sure appreciate you. Guys, grab your digital domination planner for only $12 this holiday season. My gift from my brand to you. It's an amazing, when you get it, you're gonna be so happy. You're gonna tell everybody about this planner, because this planner is the secret sauce to getting your social media on 365 days a year, 7 days a week. They call me Miss 25/8, 25 hours, 8 days straight. All right, love you guys. See you later.
Bye-bye.